Said
Yeah,
anything?
you could. It's all in your face. Okay, and it's also in context because when they're gonna come up to you right off the bat, you see each other down the hall, you're like, oh hey, and you walk up to each other. You're not gonna launch into halfway through your conversation. The very first thing you're gonna say is,
How are you?
how are you? So you probably wouldn't even have to say it. You could just say, how are you?
But I feel so good when I do it.
Yeah, no, it's good. It's good. It's good. I'm not discounting it. Okay, so the facial expression is key. It is so flagrantly important. So when you're signing, don't sign like this
With no expression.
the whole time.
Actually, to your point, I get approached all the time in church by people from the deaf branch about the twins. And I have no idea what I'm signing, but we totally communicate just by looking each other in the face. And
Yeah.
they'll ask me questions and I'll answer questions just with my face. And I have no idea what words I'm saying, but they're obviously getting the message. So
Yeah, no, and they kind of can anticipate what your answers would be, so it's not that hard. You know, here's a sign. You ready? That's actually a sign.
What do you have to do it?
Can you just wrinkle your nose 2 times? Can you do it?
I do that too.
That's an actual sign.
what's the sign for?
It means I know what you're talking about. You know, like if somebody said, you know that store over by the electronics store over by Walmart, big blue store. You know what I'm talking about? That you guys see, you guys are shaking your head. Deaf people would be doing that. You go. That's what they do. They go. It's actually a laziness from having to shake your head. You just because you kind of shake your head a little bit when you. Isn't that the funniest thing in the world? I had a companion that's all he ever did. It drove me nuts.
I had a son come back from the Philippines. Whenever he answered a question, he always just opened his mouth up. Is that, I thought, what are you doing? Or is that a cultural thing maybe?
When he asked a
When
question,
he asked a question, the answer was yes. He'd go,
really, that has to be a cultural
does
thing.
that? I thought, I wonder if he was.
Yeah. Okay, let's go into question words. Who am I missing? Okay. Who? Put your thumb on your chin and wiggle your index finger.
Your eyebrows should be down,
We're
right?
getting to that. Okay, we're getting the sign down
I remember
first.
my, sorry. I remember
Okay.
my science teacher telling me that he didn't.
Yes.
Long ago.
Okay. This actually derived from, just so you know, and I'm just going to confuse you guys, but the old deaf go like this. Think, yeah, for who?
Oh.
Think of, say the word who and do this. That's the actual sign. Go who, but it turned into this. So this is the sign for who. Okay, just like we were talking about with facial expression, you can't go because when you're asking a question, you're not happy because you don't know the answer. So who? Put your eyebrows down. Who is that?
Who are you?
Okay? Who are you? It's not that they're being mean. It's just that is facial expression for the deaf. Who? Who's that? I do that to my wife all the time in sacrament meeting. A new couple shows up to the sacrament meeting because I'm always off at the deaf branch. So I come to our sacrament meeting and there's new people that have moved in and it's funny because my wife and I can talk to each other. It's not even so I sit there and go. And my wife will fingerspell it really low so nobody sees it. Okay, fine. Okay. You want the new one or the old one first? Okay, this is the old one. Don't do it. This one is, you'll rarely see this, like very old deaf will sign this. It's now this.
Oh, that's easier.
So and you'll understand your next question is, does it come in and out or does it go side to side? It doesn't do either. It just shake your hands. But okay. And what do you do with your face? Eyebrows down. What?
Or you can make a confused expression.
I'm never confused, so I don't know how to. Okay. You're like. You know, this is a really fun one to teach babies. It is really fun because I'm holding my daughter, and we're looking for a pacifier, and I go, where is it? And you hold out your hand and you go like this. So the very first thing is that they learn is they think that this is where they go. It's the cutest thing in the world. So I always teach little ones like I go like this. Where?
So it's the two hands to do, not one
Yeah.
hand.
Well, it's just that. But with the little kids, it's just fun to
Be dramatic.
figure it out. Okay. Why? Okay, there's another way of doing it, and you go like this. Why?
Which one would you see more common? Or-
This one.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Why? And this one's more of a trying to get your attention question. You know, like if you were getting up in front of a group and you said, "Why do you think this and this and this?" and this?"
So I thought about this question.
Yeah. This is more of a rhetorical why, and this is more about why. You know? Yeah. Why did you do that? And this is more of a like, why do you think that Steve is so ugly? It was a rhetorical question.
That's not very long.
Okay, you guys know this one. How are you? Haha, same thing. You could do it with two hands. You could do it with one hand. You could go like this. You could really emphasize it and go, how are you? How are you? Okay.
Like you're trying the clock or something?
Ding, ding, ding. Okay. Clock. When is it going to happen? What time on the is it going to happen? So when? Okay. Side note. Sorry, little asterisk. This is not. I don't know how to use that in the sentence where it's wrong.
When I went to the
When you
store.
When I went to the store, it's not that kind of when. This is like, when is that going to happen? When I went to the store is when.
Does that mean anything else?
Totally confuse you.
Does that mean anything else?
This means happen.
Oh.
It also means come to pass. And it came to pass that I went to the store. Huh? When? This is the question when. This sign is only used in a question. Okay, so this happened when this such and such whatever happened when I went to the store. That's not a question. This is the question when. Okay? This one's fun.
Which?
Which do you like? This one or this one? Which do you like? Okay.